It's Monday Sunday where we sum up the previous week and start off another week with some more bets. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for kicking off your week with me here. I don't know what's going on there in your neck of the woods, but it is nasty here going on in Chicago. We're going to get a foot of snow today, and we're still in really chilling temperatures. I think last time I saw it was 2 degrees out there. It's doing one of those real hard snowstorms where the snow is coming down horizontally. So you got nasty, nasty weather going out there. A good day to just hang on inside, play some bets, and watch the money come on in. Let's go ahead and, of course, recap over the weekend, and then we'll recap the whole week and see where we're at in February in 2001 overall as a whole. Overall in the weekend wasn't one of the greatest ones we've ever had here. It was 4-9, and we were down 3.21 units on the weekend. We had some things that really did not go our way, and it all started with Friday night and that Trae Young bet. Boy, was that just an absolutely really terrible bad beat. He had 19 points at the half, but the problem with him having 19 points at the half is the team wasn't doing anything as a whole. I think they were down 32 points, I believe it was at half. They were down, and I remember it was a game winning at halftime being like, boy, he almost needs to cash this bet in the third quarter, or they need to get this down somewhere in the teens so he plays in the fourth quarter. And when I had that same thought, I was like, wait, do the Hawks play on Saturday? Pull my phone out, check the Hawks schedule, and they did play on Saturday. So then I knew I was really in trouble, because if that game got out of hand in the third quarter, they were going to go ahead and pull their starters, and they weren't going to touch that court in the fourth quarter because they got a game the next day. That's exactly what happened, although not even did that not happen. There was about 3 minutes ago in the third quarter, and they pulled Trae Young and the rest of the starters, and he was sitting at 25 points. 25 points, just an absolutely brutal bad beat there. He was having a fantastic night, as he should. So that was one of our first bad beats of the night. Then we got another bad beat on Friday night. We had Andre Drummond to go over his point total. Sinners should have had a big game. That's exactly what happened. Sinners had a monster game going up against the Kings in that one. Unfortunately, Drummond was in foul trouble, so he didn't go over his point total as the backup center. So, yeah, the Sinners had a good game as predicted. It's just unfortunate that Drummond couldn't stay out of foul trouble, and he was the one that got the production. Instead, it went to the backup center. So, a bad beat there. We also got another, not a bad beat, but just how does Manchester United not beat West Brom? I mean, come on. West Brom's given up the most goals in the league. United scoring the most goals in the league, and they went out there and just looked absolutely like crap. Went down early 1-0, which it's not the end of the world based on how they've been playing this season and how they've been having comebacks, and especially comebacks on the road. But you got Anthony Martial walking around like it's 4-0. He's not even chasing the ball, not even trying to win possession back. So just a real bad performance. The only good thing that happened to that 4-9 record was Manchester City. That was about the only thing that was a nice, good, comfortable win. Even was a sweat towards the end because there was a sloppy third goal that Manchester City was able to capitalize on, a mistake there by a Tottenham defender. But, that was the only thing, right? Manchester City's coming through like they always do. So, but otherwise, like I said, 4-9 on the weekend and down 3.21 units. So where does that put us there overall for the week and then the month and the year? Well, as you can see, in February 8th through February 14th, the weekend we just came off of, we went 16-18, but we're only down a little over half a unit, only down 0.57 units. So, things didn't go our way. We mentioned the Trae Young bet. What about also Dort? Remember, we were going to cash Dort until LeBron James hit that 3 to force overtime, and then we lose that bet in overtime. So that's a bad beat. Nobody handicaps games that last 53 minutes, right? We handicap games for 48, not 53 minutes. So that was a bad beat. We also had Atletico Madrid give up a goal in the 90th minute, which never happens to an Atletico Madrid team. I mean, goals come in late in soccer, but not to Atletico Madrid. So, those are 3 bad beats right there. Trae Young, Dort, and Atletico Madrid. If just one of those 3 go our way, we're in profit in the week. But just unfortunate there that we had a bad week. But I like that. I say I like that. Nobody likes losing money, but I like that we had a bad week, but we didn't lose a whole bunch of money, right? We only lost a little over half a unit, so we were able to still do good, place a lot of good bets, limit the damage, and come out there, unscathed, so to speak, because down half a unit, I don't like it, but it could have been a lot worse, and we still did it. We still had a good job in terms of placing good bets and winning good bets. So, but still having a good month. February's still up. We're still up just shy of 13 units at 12.94 units. So definitely having a good February. And then on the year, we're still having just a fantastic year. We're 121 and 107. And we're up over 30 units. We're at 30.90 units. so far on the season. So doing good in that respect. That's now our second losing week of the year. Much like we bounced back after the first one, we look to bounce back after this one, and it all starts here. If we go ahead and just show our data real quick, not much change because we only lost, like I said, a little over half a unit, so really no change here. FanDuel's at 925, DraftKings is at 438, and PointsBet is at 599. It takes us to 1,963, and you guys remember we started off with $1,500, so that brings us down to 463. If you divide that by $15, which is what our unit size is, that's at 30.9, which is exactly what I got there in the tweet. So no real change there. And then, again, I mean, when you only lose half a unit or win half a unit, you're just not going to get much fluctuation there. So let's go ahead and turn the page. Bad beats. We're going to go ahead and turn that and look forward to this week. You guys remember the first bet I already gave you guys on Friday. I gave you West Ham versus Sheffield United under 2.5 goals at minus 125. I predicted that the price was gonna get worse, and that's exactly what happened. It's now priced at minus 136, which is still a comfortable bet for me. If you haven't placed that bet yet, I would make that bet at minus 136 if I hadn't placed it yet. But I knew that bet was gonna get worse for us in terms of the price, so that's why I placed it and gave it out on Friday. So hopefully you got that at minus 125 with me. But minus 136 is certainly still a bet that I would make. All right, let's go ahead and turn now to the NBA action. We've got the Rockets going up against the Wizards tonight. For this one here, you've got no Oladipo and no Wood for the Rockets. There were 195 points earlier in the game when these two teams matched up earlier in the season. I've got it scored at 215. 215 points is what I've got this one scored at. They've got the over-under at 228, so we're going to go ahead and take that under. In the Rockets-Wizards game, under 228 points, or 228.5 points, and that comes in at minus 109 over at DraftKings. This was the big discrepancy. That's one of the first things I do in my handicapping every day is I first look at over-under points and totals. And every game that I try and predict the point totals, it was in anywhere from about 2 to 3 points. This was the only one that was a major difference. It was 13 points different, so had to go ahead and jump on this and bet that under there. We've been good at we've been so on these lately, but at least my predictions have generally been on. It's whether or not the game goes, but like I said, it's the fact that this one was scored at 215. But then I got every other prediction right. Lets me think that I'm really gonna, get this one right too. And let's hope this game comes in under 228.5 points. That's all the best I got for you guys here on the show. Really, the sportsbooks haven't populated a lot. I wanted to go ahead and get you this over-under so you guys can get that same number. I just see this number dropping, so I wanted to just jump on here with you guys before that line dropped too much, and then we all can't share in that same value and that same amount of profit there. The other things I'm eyeing 2 player props. DeMarcus Cousins should have a good game against the Wizards. I mean, the Wizards are just absolutely terrible at guarding the center position. DeMarcus Cousins got 19 in the earlier matchup. It's just a matter of, do I really want to take a chance on DeMarcus Cousins? He's just not getting a lot of opportunities, but this should be an opportunity where he should be able to come through and have a good one. And then I'm also eyeing a couple Warriors players there, not fading Draymond. The Cleveland Cavaliers are really poor at defending the power forward. The other bets I'm looking at there is Oubre. I'm actually looking at Oubre there for the Warriors, the shooting guard. He should actually have him a pretty decent night, so that's the one I'm contemplating. The sportsbooks have it pretty good, significantly up above his average, so I'm just kind of toying with that. And then I'm also looking at Chelsea versus Newcastle. We bet the Chelsea team a little bit here lately up under the new manager, Tuchel. I'm just waiting to see lineups on that one. If he trots out another defensive lineup like he did up against Sheffield, I think the play here is going to go ahead and take the under in terms of shots on target. So just need to see lineups before I feel comfortable making a bet on that game. But I wanted to jump on here with you guys and definitely give you guys that Rockets Wizards. If I do make one of these other bets, I'll try to do one of those YouTube quick bets on live. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and tweet them out like I always do. So let's have ourselves a good Monday. Let's set it up right here for this West Ham versus Sheffield game. If that comes into a sweat, I will jump on YouTube live with you guys and kind of hang out. We can also maybe talk about some of these other bets that I'm thinking about making on there. So maybe we'll hang out the last 15-20 minutes on YouTube live during that West Ham versus Sheffield game. I think we would all enjoy that, and that'd be a lot of fun. Otherwise, guys, enjoy your Monday, and we'll look to recap this on Tuesday's show and start it off again. All right, have a good one. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.